You guys know what time it is. It's Wednesday
Well,
afternoon.
they think it's CRM player time, but
It's always time for that. I mean, quite honestly, there's nothing
okay,
wrong with that. But yes, there it is.
yeah.
It's Wednesday. It's watching Amazon. We are getting in the groove. We're 2 weeks in a row now.
There you go. What?
Now
What? What?
you're getting fuzzy now. You're getting fuzzy.
Am I?
that's that's all right. I'm kind of used to you being fuzzy anyway. So,
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I got a
but I
kid
know
here,
it is.
man.
Oh, but it is watching Amazon, and this is going to be different, mainly because something just literally just crossed my. Oh, look who's back, or I guess we're back, and she's saying, "Look who's back."
Yay!
Looky.
We're back.
Hello, nice to see you. It's good to be back.
John's looking grainy.
Aren't you used to that though? I mean,
Oh, that sucks,
I
man.
am. They look like the Zapruder film, all grainy and
Yeah, I swear, man. I got a kid in the house, and
oh, what is she jacking your bandwidth?
oh, jacked the bandwidth to the hilt. Got
Oh,
notification from the cable company and everything.
oh, what? Like you've gone over your usual usage pattern.
Yep.
Slow down.
And so if I come through grainy, guys, my apologies. And that is just the way it is right this
The
moment. Yeah.
cold one, the bold one, the grainy one.
Oh,
John
whatever.
Rice Lice.
Sucks. That sucks.
But as usual, I'm here for you because I'm Brent Leary. There it
Yeah.
is. Some
And I'm
things,
sure most of you would rather him be grainy than me. I get it.
some things never change. I'm always here. Well,
Well, I get it.
whenever we're here, I'm here. Whatever. All right, this is going to be a little different. I mean, this is right off the presses.
Uh-huh.
Um, Adobe. Let me just pop this up. Adobe literally just today just put out their Adobe Analytics holiday forecast. I thought might be kind of enlightening to go through this and see what you think, and maybe anybody else out there. Maybe Meredith might have something to say about this because this is your type of year. This is your time of the season or time of the year where all the money is made for e-commerce folks, right?
Not all the money, but I mean, it's a
Well,
definite.
40%, right?
It's a definite boom season. Yay!
It's a boom season. All
But
right. I literally have not even looked at this. I got a press release with the highlights, but I haven't looked at the deck.
all
So I
right.
thought it'd be kind of interesting to go through this. It's watching Amazon, and of course, the holiday forecast is kind of right up our alley, even if it's not directly all about Amazon. It is
Somewhat. Let's see if there's anything interesting.
all right. So we're ready to go through this. Here we go. Well, this is, I don't know if it's the industry's most comprehensive report, but I'm sure it's a good one. So we'll see. All right. Wow. Look at this. Look at some of these stats, though. Measures trillions of visits to U.S. retailer sites. Trillions. I mean, you got to admit, they got some serious access to data.
Yeah, they do.
That's, yeah. Transaction data from 80 of the top 100 U.S. web retailers. That would include Third Power Outlet.
Of course.
There it is. Okay, covers retailers of all sizes. All right, that's good. Companion survey. I have to check that out. Shipping and returns analysis based on millions of orders. All right, so we got scale here. I mean, that's basically what this says here is we got scale. We got the numbers. All right, here we go. Key findings. Let's see. Anything jump out of the key findings here? I'm taking a quick look. Smartphone use soars. Now that's kind of interesting to me. You know why? because we're all still sheltering in place for the most part, but we are still using our phones even while we're sheltering in place, big time. Look at those numbers.
Okay.
42% of all online shopping done from smartphones, up 55%. So we might be sitting at home with some big screens in front of us, but we are shopping on our mobile phones.
Yeah, I mean, everything. I do everything on my mobile phone.
I don't do everything on a mobile phone.
No,
Which
that's
is
because you sit there and act like you're in a studio. So
act,
those of us normal people
act. We
leave
ain't
the
acting.
desk
That's
and
why you're.
still
That's why
leave
you're
mine.
grainy. That's all. That, say what you will, grainy.
Do I still look granny?
I don't care. Your name is Grainy from here on in.
I don't know. But I mean, I don't think that's all that shocking. I mean, people will watch TV or watch, videos on their larger screen and still pull out their smaller screen to look things up and do shopping.
I find that a bit interesting.
Oh
Uh,
no, man, the tip is
what,
in.
what about the top the top number there? Online holiday spend will surpass $189 billion.
Okay. 33% is pretty, yeah. It might do more than that. Who knows?
Even when there's a lot of people out of work and they've run out of their benefits, and there's no more checks coming in, at least not at the moment.
Yeah.
That's I don't know. That's
Well, I mean, the thing is, we are a country that is full of bullshit. So we will spend as if nothing's going to happen in January and worry about January and February. There you go.
that's true.
It is true, isn't it? So we'll see the consumer debt in February will be sky high, and it'll be because of this in December.
Check out the best days to buy. Black Friday is still real. Oh, for appliances. Interesting. Okay.
I think that'll change.
November 28th for computers.
I think that'll change too. I don't think anybody can determine these dates right now.
Yeah, I tend to believe you're throwing darts right now if you're trying to figure out what's going to happen with this holiday season.
And the actual date,
Yeah, is November 28th? Is that like Cyber Monday or something? Because I have no idea what.
Yeah, I'm guessing that would have to be the last. My guess.
I wonder why buying furniture and toys is best on November 29th.
Where's that at?
It's that top right column. Best days to buy.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I see it. I didn't read all the way in. All right. November 29th for furniture. And it's saying, what is that? Minus 10%. Why does it say minus?
I think that's approximately 10%. Or is it minus? Maybe it's minus year over year. Maybe they're expecting. It's either a minus or one of those things that says it's approximate. I think it's one of those. Let me see.
Really? Yeah, I can't tell. Yeah, is it a tilde?
Yeah, it's a tilde. So those are approximations. There.
All right, gotcha. So they're saying that let's look at the date. Let's look at the calendar. I'll pull up a calendar. And calendar.
It has to be Monday. It has to be November 28th. It has to be Cyber Monday, I would guess.
You would think. Could be Saturday.
No, it's. I don't know. Could be.
Could be. I don't know. Guess what? I'm not logged in.
Yeah, you're not logged in. You're grainy. I mean,
it's just all kinds of stuff. It's all coming at me now.
Well, it'll be coming at you tomorrow if this tropical storm prediction happens. I hope it doesn't.
I hope it's mellow.
Mellow.
We have friends in Mexico that went through that.
Well, I saw where our buddy Kim West marked herself as safe, so that was good.
Yep. But she said it blew through and put some crap in her yard. Okay. November 29th is Sunday. So that's the Sunday after Black Friday. 29th? Is that the date?
November 28th is for computers. So that's the Saturday after Black
Saturday, Sunday, and Monday.
I wonder why. Well, you know what? I will find out why. I will ask why because I'm going to be doing a LinkedIn Live next Tuesday, I think,
Adobe.
with their digital index guy. So
All right,
yeah,
we'll ask him.
I will ask him because I'm just curious about that.
I mean,
Uh,
that is Small Business Sunday.
oh,
So,
is that it? Well, maybe there's a
I mean,
reason. Maybe
Sunday,
that's it.
Saturday. Um,
That's it. Ask. That might be
yeah.
it. That would be actually a cool reason to. But do most people buy computers from small businesses though?
No, I don't see that being the case. So it's just a
Yeah.
thought, but maybe. I mean, I don't know. I have no idea. I
What
mean,
about this one? 64% of consumers won't pay for fast shipping.
that's
Is that because
because
it's baked in
it's
already?
3 days. Shit, you get 3 days for free.
That's what I was going to say. Is it basically the case if you're a Prime or even Walmart Plus now that
No, no, I don't think that. I mean, we don't see like on our website, we don't see a lot of people upgrading and paying for faster shipping. They'll take
what about this?
free version
What
or the
about
cheapest version.
December 1st being the golden day for cheapest shipping? I don't know. That sounds interesting. Interesting. All right. Let's move on. Although this is the election impact, 13% drop in sales day after election versus previous three
I think it's going
days.
to be even worse than that. So,
Yeah, I wonder. Yeah, that's interesting. Yeah, because they're. I mean, the last real election. Oh, I guess there are election days every year, but not presidential
no, not
elections. They
president.
didn't
I
say
think
that.
they're talking about 4 years. Another thing is that next one is pretty interesting, and I think that's going to be an issue too. No, I don't.
26%.
Actually, no, I don't. It's going to be a landslide victory.
26% of consumers say knowing the election outcome will impact. I totally agree with that. I think there's something to that. I don't know if it's that big a number, or I don't know if that's a big number at all, but I could see if you are really invested in this election, if your candidate is the one that won, you're going to feel like celebrating a bit, which means you might feel like spending some bucks.
Or you feel more at ease with the either the transition or the non-transition.
Either way, there's like this one thing, uncertain thing is out
Right.
of your, yeah, and that makes you feel a little more solid about stuff.
Exactly.
All
That's
right.
why the Dow is all up in arms lately.
Oh, because, well, yeah, I guess there's a couple of reasons for that. Meaning,
I mean, have you seen it today?
yeah, I was down like 800 at the very beginning. I think it's about
And it's
that.
still there.
And this is the fourth day in a row it's been down. But that's because while the Dow is going down, coronavirus cases are going skyrocketing up. I mean, eh, I'm
And
not,
again, you could see why the outcome of the election can impact your spending.
absolutely. It's actually it's so it'll be so fascinating to see exactly how things change once we get past the election.
I don't even want to talk about that. Let's move on.
All right, let's go. Let's go to the tape
Let's
or
stay
the
positive.
slide. All right, so here's the full. What's this full season forecast? 189 billion. That's a really. It looks like the previous 5 years things were not going at that pace, nearly at that pace. Because look at
Well,
the
I
year.
mean, that's because of COVID.
That's true. That's so it's like, well, it says the holiday sales reach. Now, does that mean this doesn't mean just it is online sales. So it would be curious to see what total retail is because maybe this is
That will
just
balance everything out.
yeah, because maybe this is just transitioning, what you would normally get in store to online. So there's no difference to the top line retail number if it's only just a transfer between bricks and mortar to online. That's not a big story.
No, but the big story will be the reduced amount of retail. And retail's been hit very, very hard. And I don't know if I don't. I mean, yes, e-com is going to pick up some of that. I don't know if that's going to pick up all of that.
Right. Right. Well, it'll be interesting to see.
Well, this is a projection. I'm giving you my projection.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying it'll be interesting to see. I wish I knew what their total, prediction for total retail sales were, in addition to online.
I mean, I think so far it's been low single digit, but that's substantial in billions of dollars, of course. But it's like instead of growing, let's say 5%, it reclined like 3%, some shit like that.
Well, look at it. Look, I love that third bullet point. It could be as high as 200 billion if consumers receive stimulus checks and physical stores shut down.
Ooh.
Ooh, yeah, that's an interesting one. Well, we know they're not getting any more stimulus before it doesn't appear like that.
Yeah, I don't know if we're going to see any stimulus until after the new year.
But the other part, and physical stores shut down.
Mm-hmm.
So in other words, that an even bigger transfer. So we're not going to see the additional stimulus. So I guess that prediction is kind of.
Yeah, well, there you go. The fourth one gives you the number.
E-commerce well, that's the overall growth rate, right? I mean, that's
e-commerce is outpacing overall growth. E-commerce growth is 33%. Overall retail growth is +1 to 1.5%.
That's a huge range. I mean, that's like throwing a dart. I mean, that's a 14-point range. So it could either be 1%.
No, I think that's 1.5%. Not. 50.
Oh, okay. All right. There it is.
1.5.
So in other words, it's already huge, a huge differential. I'm guessing that differential wasn't quite as huge back in the day, like last year.
Here's the thing: it's not a differential. I get it. It's
the growth rate
as a differential, but the overall growth rate contains the 33% growth rate of e-commerce.
No, it says e-commerce outpacing overall growth. So
right,
e-commerce is part of the overall growth.
Exactly.
But it's still on its own 33%.
Right, I get it, but I'm saying it could be e-commerce's growth is possibly the only reason overall growth is growing.
That's at
1.5%.
That's definitely the case. Because if you take out the all of a sudden I feel like I hear an echo. If you take out e-commerce from the overall, it's going to be negative.
Yeah, I think it would probably be too.
Yep.
I mean, it'd have to be.
So look at the major online shopping days. 6 billion. Man, I mean, Thanksgiving, 6 billion, then Black Friday, 10 billion, Cyber Monday, 12 point. So those are all pretty healthy growth rates there.
I don't know. I think that Thanksgiving Day is wrong because a lot of companies are saying they're not even going to be open. Oh, I forget. Sorry. This is e-commerce. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, this is strictly e-commerce.
Okay. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So I could see that for sure.
Those are some big days. But here's the thing. Amazon on its own with Prime Day, just Amazon said they didn't come out, but the estimates are between 9 and 11 billion. And that's just Amazon. So when you think of it with that perspective, are those numbers really that good? Because this is all.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I got to see that. I would rather see that from last year and make those comparisons to real data. But, because it says 39% growth on Black Friday at 10 billion or 10.3. And I was pretty sure we did over 10 billion last year on Black Friday. I got to check that out. Those numbers kind of feel a little soft for me.
Well, if you're saying this is a 40% year-over-year growth, you're pretty much saying that last year's Black Friday was closer to 6.5
Right. Billion.
7 billion, something like that.
Right.
Which I thought it would have been more than
Yeah,
that.
that's what I'm saying. I don't think that number is right. Yeah, it's like it says Black Friday's prediction from 2019 surpassed 12 billion. So I'm a little confused with that number.
Yeah, something doesn't jive. It's either the top line number or the percentage increase year over year.
Well, wait a minute. Now I'm getting one from CNBC. The numbers are all over the damn place. So CNBC says it was 5.4 billion, right? And then uh, another story from CNBC says 7.4 billion. Yeah,
It's all
these
over the map.
folks. Anyway, let's just put it like this: it'll be more than last year.
Yeah, nobody knows just how much, but yeah, exactly.
Yeah, here's TechCrunch said 9.4 billion.
Oh, it's all over the map. I mean,
It
how
is
can you?
all over the map.
So I guess we needed to know. I guess so. Adobe's number must have been somewhere in that 6 to 7 billion for Black
Right, that is
Friday.
true too. And we are depending on Adobe's numbers.
Right. So you gotta kind of measure against Adobe's number and not.
Yeah, that's true.
All right. So I mean, it's kind of in the ballpark though. If it's 7 billion, it sounds like it's kind of in the ballpark there. Uh, and then Cyber Monday, it's growing a little less, but it's a bigger day.
Big day.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Okay. But still, just think about. Well, then okay, I guess I gotta put another caveat on there with the Amazon, the numbers that some of the folks had, for analyst folks had said were done on Prime Day, because once again, you can't even measure these numbers against each other because different companies are using different stats. It's
And I don't
hard
know
to do
how
that.
much of this money was spent on Prime Day. Because they didn't take in Prime Day numbers for this report.
Oh yeah,
They
this
had to
is
have
this
this thing baked in so they can make the pretty charts and all that shit weeks ago.
yeah. So how does Prime Day and that big number they did impact this? Because it has to.
Right.
All right, we only gotten to like the slide two, and we're already having some interesting discussions here. All right, online shopping sets new records: 2 billion sales record each day. So they're expecting 2 billion each day for
Through
November 1st to the
November?
22nd. That's like 3 weeks straight, and then another two weeks in December. Cyber Monday broke 2 billion for the first time back in 2012. So
Okay.
they're basically saying it's going to be a nonstop selling or buying spree, online buying spree.
I'm just reading this. It's interesting. Okay.
Yeah. So
Cool.
you got 3 billion per day between the 22nd. So it goes from 2 billion a day starting in November to 3 billion a day right around I guess the November 22nd to December 3rd. Then it kind of settles back down to 2 billion until the 18th.
Hmm.
And one thing I think the one thing that's going to hurt this holiday season is online holiday season says is people are so freaked out by the current postal service not being able to get their votes in on time, and even if you send it in over a week in advance, that's going to hurt the online shopping season too, because people are going to be like, look, if we don't order it by the 15th or something, it may not get here.
It'll all
That's not
disappear
good.
on November 4th.
Oh, yeah, right. You know what? This is where Amazon might get an advantage because they have their own shipping mechanism.
Yeah.
That should help Amazon significantly. Think of it.
Dang. All right.
But
I'm just thinking about retail and buy in store, pick up, buy online, pick up in store.
Ooh.
That might help them too. So we'll see.
But if you're ordering on a site that uses, because even like doesn't FedEx have some kind of deal with the postal service to do sort of like last mile deliveries? And because I order stuff and it says FedEx and it comes through the post mailman.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
it's good.
yeah. And I mean, a lot of e-commerce retailers do use that. So
That's going to be that might be a bit of an advantage for Amazon if they're able to control their shipping, whereas people who are, for whatever reason, the postal service gets involved in that last mile, that might mess you up.
and I mean,
That might, yeah.
we have not even none of this talks about COVID.
Yeah, I mean, that's an obvious add-on. It makes things much less efficient, especially if there's a big outbreak at a warehouse of some
Right.
sort.
Right. At a facility that could hurt the Amazon.
That could hurt Amazon.
Could.
Interesting stuff.
Has before.
You would hope. In difference to as it was the first phase or whatever, where you're completely caught off guard because nobody saw this coming. You would hope that they would be much better prepared this time around.
I'm sure.
You would hope.
And
that would be everybody.
You know, they had a good fire drill with Prime Day, so
that's true. And that seemed to work.
That seemed to work pretty. I didn't hear any.
No, I heard no complaints. I didn't hear any stories. So things should be as ready as they can be for whatever's going to happen, and because they are controlling their shipping, I think they're in a better position than everybody else in that regard. All right, goodbye Cyber Week. Hello Cyber Month. Yeah, that's what it sounds like. If every day is going to be a 2 billion or 3 billion a day, up to the actual holiday, that's a month. That's not a day anymore.
Yep.
1/3 of all consumers will complete holiday shopping by Black Friday. Wow.
I'm getting a call. I got to swipe down to. Anyway, go ahead.
So 75% of all retailers offering discounts earlier. You know what? This is like the equivalent to mail-in ballots. You want to get the people's money as soon as you can. You don't want to be waiting until, Black Friday or whatever. You want to get that money as soon as you can.
As soon as possible.
That makes a lot of sense, though. And that also makes a lot of sense why Black Friday and Cyber Monday and all that might not be as big as they would have been a regular holiday season. Because Prime Day has kind of jumped all that and started the holiday season already to a certain extent.
Sure, definitely. It sucked out some of that money.
So, yeah, see, I still think this is pretty. Look at how dramatic that is. 28.1 billion more will be spent on smart. Oh, and we got to factor in, the iPhone and the 5G. That because I have people. I can't wait to get that new iPhone, the 5G iPhone, and I know a lot of people waiting for the top model.
Okay. Those are the same suckers that are doing that every release.
Well, I don't do it every release. I try. See, I think it's 3 years within 3 or 4 years in between releases for me.
Yeah,
but I'm looking forward to that.
That's good.
And I'm looking forward to 5G. I hope we have real 5G in this area.
I've heard not great things about 5G.
That's not good.
Just overblown, overhyped?
I just want the speeds. I mean, if you give me the speeds and the bandwidth, I'll hype you as according to
I mean,
bandwidth.
what's that going to do for you?
You can get your stuff downloaded quicker.
What stuff do you download to your phone?
Oh, I don't even just use it to my phone, but you could potentially, not yet, but the speeds that I see that you can get, it's like 10x over 4G or whatever they call it. You can almost start looking at how
Replacing.
kind of that would be kind of interesting.
If
That
I
would
could
be
cut my cable, oh,
the only issue is it has to be solid, because if you're doing video upstream, to be solid.
well, hell, my cable ain't solid, obviously.
All right, now here's where we get to some interesting stuff now. Small versus large. Small businesses, wow, we'll see 107% revenue boost. Large businesses only 84. I mean, they're dealing with bigger numbers, so that 84% boost for a big company, that's a lot of money.
Yeah.
I think I'd rather have that 84%.
And I mean, the revenue boost for a small business, probably a lot of that is people having shut down their brick and mortar traffic.
And then also look at it. Large retailers will grow holiday share. So that means, as usual, the big get bigger. The small stay about the same size. That's kind of troubling.
I mean, that's just the way we are right now.
It's true, but it's like it still doesn't mean it's any less troubling. Thinking there's this huge increase and the big guys are gobbling up more, so their market share goes up higher. That's
Yeah, you definitely put a spin on that.
Yeah, I know. That's 51% of consumers plan to support small and local retailers on Small Business Saturday.
Cool.
That's good, but what is? I mean, well, that's 51% overall. It doesn't tell you if that's an increase or not. Just tells you that's the number there. 51%. Okay. 38% of consumers will make a deliberate effort to shop at smaller retailers throughout the holiday season. Yeah. Oh, I see. I when I see LinkedIn user, it has to be my buddy Esteban Kolsky, aka Digital Pestilence. Revenue boost for small business is more valuable to them. Yeah. I mean, it's definitely as valuable, if not make or break. So that's good. I mean, I'm not saying that it isn't a good thing. I'm just saying things don't change when the status quo is reinforced, and it's definitely reinforced when the big get bigger amounts and the small get smaller amounts of the increase. That's all. I'm sure they'll be happy to get any of the increase, but I'm just saying it would be cool.
100%, man. That's, I mean, plus 100% is not bad.
It's not bad at all, but it's on 10 to 50 million, whereas larger retailers are getting 84% increases on at least $1 billion. I mean, that's a big difference. That's a huge difference. That's all I'm saying. I'll take either myself. I'll take either. I'll take 84. Give it to me. Give it to me. All right. Got a couple minutes
left.
What
song is that?
I forget. I saw that on something though. Give it to me. I can't remember what it was on. All right. New shoppers, big deals. Net new shoppers will be counted. Of course they're going to be counted. Oh, we got another one here. As a small biz owner in the past versus corporate, value is far higher. Okay. I'm not gonna argue with Digital Pestilence. Have you ever tried to argue with some pestilence? It's not anyway. 31% of consumers rarely shopped online before 2020. Now that is an astounding number. 31%. That's over 3 in every 10.
And then it says rarely shopped. It didn't say never shopped.
I even rarely. I mean, it's a combination of rarely and never, I'm guessing, but
Yeah.
that's still a lot of people who in 2020 before the pandemic weren't really doing anything online by way of shopping.
I mean, a lot of people, for what? They can get what they need where they get it. But all of a sudden, that gets cut off, and now you have to go online.
Interesting enough, average order value remains flat year over year.
That's interesting. So
That
that
is
means all the increase is coming from new people coming online.
buying the same amount of stuff. Nobody's going bigger. That's interesting.
Yeah,
That
that
is really
is a little interesting. I don't know if I can tease too much out of that right this moment, but because again, look at the situation we're in. So that might curb the growth in that spending we more might have had before.
what it almost sounds like. Once again, it's just more of a transition from face to face bricks and mortar to online. You're just buying what you would normally buy, and you're not changing quantities. You're not doing anything special. You're just being forced to do more online shopping.
Oh no,
Interesting.
no, that's not what it's saying. It's saying there's more people are being forced.
Right. So it's not like order sizes are going up for the guys that are already online,
Yeah, if you're already online, you're spending just as much as you normally did.
and the people who are being forced to buy more or begin buying online, it's not like they're buying in big quantities. They're just buying in, you know,
Yeah,
status. All right, that's
yeah,
that's kind of interesting.
it
I
is
don't know.
interesting. We'll see.
Yeah. And
Again, this is Adobe's data.
well, that's true. That's true. It's one firm, but they do have tons of data to play with. Uh, but so
Here's one thing Adobe's data does not have:
what's that?
Amazon's data.
That's true. And of course, Amazon has a huge impact. Does Shopify do anything like this?
I don't think so, but we need to look. They should. At this point, they should.
All right, kind of this a little bit, and I'm kind of coming up on the hour here. So, but tools improvement. All right, so here's electronics, December 18th. So that's like the best day to buy electronics. I think that's going to be different because people might not get their electronics if they order online from certain places in time for Christmas. That's we'll see how that works out.
So I guess that's like Green Monday. I bet.
Is that what that's called? Green Monday?
Yeah. That's what I'm guessing. Let me see. December 18th. No, it's not. That's 1 week before Christmas.
Yeah.
That must be. You know what that is? That's probably people buying crap. I don't know. I don't know what that is. That's weird. Why would electronics be the best day to buy an 18th? Oh, I guess because they're trying to get rid of inventory.
So there's deep discounts, but here's the problem, folks. Those, I think, because of the shipping situation.
Yeah, you'll get it by New Year's.
Yeah. And yeah, I think this day is off because.
But look, dude, when you get a great deal on, let's say, a MacBook Pro or something.
Oh, I'll take it after the new year if it gives me a great
you'll
deal.
just put in a little picture of it in an envelope, and that'll be it'll be coming in 2 weeks.
But a lot of people buy a week out because they want to make sure they get the stuff. That ain't gonna happen this year, folks.
No, that's probably not. I wouldn't count on it.
No. All right, and this will be the last one.
Okay,
we've gone through this. Shipping is going to be a big deal this year, man. I think this is the biggest thing that Amazon may have. Their biggest advantage for this shopping season is they control their shipping more than any of the other, retailers out there.
I'm reading it. That's a 50% less spend for free shipping. What does that mean? The day after Cyber Monday requires 50% less spend for free shipping relative to the rest of the season.
See, that's only true for, and you pointed out this is Adobe, who is not including Amazon in their equation here, because Amazon controls their shipping now for a significant amount of the the things that they people buy from them. So they have more of a handle and a control on shipping, and to me, that could be the biggest advantage that they have this weird holiday season going in.
We'll see. What will have to happen is there has to be a cavalcade of people not getting their Christmas presents in time, right?
Look,
early.
You lost me at cavalcade. What the hell?
What do you mean?
Cavalcade? Where did that come from?
I'm just saying, there has to be a whole lot of noise about Christmas gifts not arriving in timely manner for Amazon to pick up, because they're already going to have an advantage. That's a built-in thing. But for them to pick up more speed, people are going to be like unhappy with what's going on in the ecosystem at the time.
I'm gonna guess. I'm gonna throw something out here, and then we'll probably have to cut it off here. But what if Amazon had such a handle on their shipping and their capacity to ship that they actually opened up and said, "Hey, you guys need some help with your shipping? We can help you out."
I mean, that's the only reason why they're doing it. I'm serious. I mean, this is an FBA play for shipping.
Yeah.
I mean, at some point, hey guys, come over and use our network of shippers and delivery, fulfillment, and
we guarantee it'll get there.
Exactly, and that's what they will do. And we guarantee. Never mind.
Yeah, just like cavalcade is.
Exactly.
That's what I'm talking about.
It's a cavalcade.
It's a cavalcade. Oh, right now we're gonna make it a wrap after that one.
Okay, it's a wrap.
That was actually interesting data. I'm glad we actually did this because this is.
Maybe we should do this a little more often.
We should. If
I kind of like going through data.
Hey, Shopify, got some numbers? Let us know.
Send them over. We're ready to take them apart.
Hey, digital. My buddy, Digital Pestilence is SAP. If you guys had some reports that we could go through, we would love to do it. And I am not kidding. All right, I got to go because I got something I got to do, I think.
Yeah, well, whatever.
All right. Well, I'm just glad that you got less grainy. You got less grainy as the show went on. So
yeah, whatever.
All right. Well, we are on a roll, folks. We are back. We will see you next Wednesday around 1:00. Kind of get there somewhere. And we'll have some more interesting things to talk about. We actually did a show where Amazon wasn't really the main focus.
Yeah, it was kind of weird, huh?
Kind of different.
That's different.
But it always looms.
Yeah, well, all of it has,
All right. We will see you next week. Oh, and we're the day after the election. We don't know what kind of show we'll have, but we'll have one.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's going to be an interesting one next week. Ooh.
Oh, can't wait.
All right. You're going to have to. So you will have to wait, but we will be back. See you later.
Go vote.